this. When you hear this shooter, his ramblings, referencing with admiration the shooters in Columbine and Virginia Tech, what goes through your head?
Well, a lot of things. And today, anger more than anything, because we've been at this for 16 years now. It's been going on, and it's not getting better, it's getting a lot worse. It's expanding, and at first we were sort of clueless about it, and now I think we in the media, quite a while ago, should have admitted that we're collaborators in this process. We need to do something, and we should have done something a long time ago. You know, I sit down with Anderson Cooper every time, and he says a similar thing of like, it's, when we see each other, it's always this horrible situation. And I almost think he's a little too polite about it, because he can't thump his chest and say, hey, we try not to use the name of the killers or the images, and we downplay them from top billing. But he's doing something, and he took the step, 2 or 3 years ago, and nobody else followed, except Megyn Kelly on Fox News and your morning show, New Day. And everybody else is just going on as if, well, it's not our problem, we're not doing it, it's not our fault. And of course, he can't say, like, Charlie Rose, what are you doing? George Stephanopoulos, Matt Lauer, any of you people, we need to do something.
Look, it's a choice we are making here tonight, and it's a choice that we feel comfortable with. But, media outlets, no media outlet pulled the trigger today, in Roanoke. So they didn't cause directly what happened. So this guy. Yeah, but go ahead.
Let me walk you through a little. Okay. We didn't have this sort of thing before Columbine. We had mass murderers. We didn't have these spectacle murders. And we have like a growing number and type of them. And there's really two different ways we cover them. One is if it's kind of small, we get, there's sort of a flash in the pan. There's a minor mention. Otherwise, it's, wall to wall. It's basically a TV movie all week long about them. And number two, actually I want to address the killers. Guys, if you're out there and you want to do one of these right now, you need to do one of two things. Either number one, you got to really get your body count up really high. You got to crack the top 10. Or number two, you got to do something creative. It's got to be different. And look, it's got to be something like make us scared of new venues, like a movie theater or a church is really grisly.
I know you're being facetious. You're making a point here, but this guy clearly did do that. This guy filmed the whole thing.
He filmed it himself.
He not only did he film the whole thing, he waited to get the shot, and then he posted it on Twitter. He linked to it on Facebook.
And so we'll see more of these. It won't be the first time somebody thought of this. But what I'm saying is, if you do one of those things, one or both, preferably both, then we give you a starring role on a made-for-TV movie all week. You're bigger than Brad Pitt or, any movie star bigger than Madonna for a week.
But who? So then take me to the next step, though. What's the mindset of someone who craves that? Then let's put it back on him, because he clearly had a role in this.
He did, of course, yes. And there's several different kinds. There's a very small number that are psychopaths, the type that are very deeply depressed, or that are really mentally ill in the sense of schizophrenic or paranoid schizophrenia. But all of those cases, they are lashing out, and they're doing it for infamy. Obviously today, it was very clear he didn't do it just because he was mad at these people. He apparently didn't even know didn't know them at all.
He did it to kill and then be seen killing.
To be seen, yeah. This guy actually filmed himself to make sure and did it on live television. So these people are going for notoriety. If you take the notoriety away, there's no reason to do it anymore.
Well, look, I mean, this guy felt aggrieved at something. He claims, if you read this 23-page thing, it was because he was treated badly at the station, or it was the shootings in Charleston that flipped the trigger there.
Right. There are all sorts of ridiculous things. And, you had Mary Ellen O'Toole, who's brilliant, on earlier today, and she said, I felt better because it was the exact same thing I thought as I read through it. It's classic injustice collector. I mean, there's these lists. They're everything under the, everything with the kitchen sink, and several of them, just on the face of it, are preposterous. So here's a person who, feels the whole world.
What is an injustice collector? Just make that clear.
Well, it's somebody who really collects like everything he sees is no matter what you do, no matter how petty something you do to him, is like, that's another one. And he's sort of like collecting these things in everybody in the world.
He would have found something if he would have found a reason to collect injustice somewhere.
Right.
It didn't have to be something that happened at this television station or 5 of the television stations he worked at. He would have been aggrieved at something. He would find injustice. If you have that sickness, for lack of a better word, you would have it.
Right. Yeah, so are you asking, like, so why did he lash out like that?
Yes.
there, you know, the guy Gary Neusner, who created the FBI hostage negotiation unit, when I talked to him about some of these, he said, you know, a lot of these guys, they commit suicide partly because they have a much better idea of how to start the shooting than the way out or what they're going to do with it. They don't really have they haven't really thought through how this is going to end. They know they want to lash out, they want to be heard, they want to do something. How it all plays out, it's not really a logical process.
It's not a logical
very
process,
irrational,
to say the least. There's nothing rational remotely about any of this. Dave Cullen, thanks so much for being with us. An important perspective. I appreciate it.